I spoke too soon. I'm not sure if you can hear her shouting. She was just yelling a minute or so ago about me being Rasputin.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Somebody came in the site last night and stole my coat and my scarf. It was up in the tree, and it's black. So did you go in there by any chance and see anybody?
No.
Something's in there that's not ours. And the old man freaked out. He left, stole a bunch of my... He didn't steal my stuff. He took his. He left the boat or the bed without the tarp on it. Everything got wet. I told him where I was going. I was going to be back later around 8 or 9 or 10. I just found him over in Starbucks eating a donut and drinking coffee. He's like, I'm out of money. I go, you bought all this shit, now you're out of money? What am I supposed to do? And then I said, you took the chairs? Where did you put your stuff? I'm not, it's like, I'm running out of money. I go, you bought all this crap. You bought the Coleman to cook the steaks. So you didn't see anything. Somebody came in the site and stole a jacket, a wool coat, and a hat that's up in the tree, not the scarf and the hat. And it's black. They couldn't see it. So only somebody that was in that site could have stolen it. That would be you. And I'm not saying you stole it, but I want my wool coat back. I got it for $6. I was freezing last night. It was all wet in there. He didn't tie up the tarps. He ziplocked up the sheet, or the thing, bought a sheet, and he split. So I'm walking around at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to, or 1 o'clock, or midnight. He's giving me a lecture on what I was doing. I said, look, I can do what I want. I spent $5 of my money, $6. He's like, I was going to go watch the tennis at the Rendezvous, which I did. I had enough for one beer and the ride. He goes, want more? He said, do you want more money? I said, no. Now he's sitting over there pouting because he doesn't have money. I go, stop spending money. You've got food over here. Where's the Coleman stove? We still have 2 steaks to cook. Where did all your shit go? Like, fuck. I've been taking care of myself. The one time that I leave the site that you said you would wash my shit, I come back and it's been raked. What were you doing? I said I was sitting with a family who bought me another beer so I could hang out and they fed me dinner. You only have 2 beers? I said, look, old man, you're popping pills all day and all you like is beer. Why are you giving me shit? I'm taking care of you. Let's get this straight. Fuck. Tired of people stealing. I don't steal anything. I want my company money. $7. It was $1 million to me. I had no proof.
He bought a bunch of gear. She complained that her back was hurting. She needed this or needed that. He bought her a air mattress. Then she was yelling with Aleksandar this morning, and right before I started this video, she was showing up with Aleksandar. He was here last night too. And you see how easily that works. Right now she's angry. And somebody took her jacket. It's probably just misplaced, but I don't know. I'm not the one that misplaced it. I'm not the one that has it, took it, or used it, or whatever. At least her and Aleksandar aren't yelling at each other again. She calls me Rasputin. I think it's cute. I do kind of look like Rasputin. Let's see if I have aluminum foil. I do. Without rolling paper, it's kind of difficult to smoke my tobacco. I know that she had that white jacket that she has, or white pullover, I guess. It's not really a jacket. She had that when she left yesterday. I'm not sure if she had it when she came back. I'm pretty sure she did. But it wasn't a black one. So if she has a black one that's missing, that's on her. I didn't know she had a black one. I didn't see her scarf, so I don't know. I'm not even sure what to look for. With the way her and Aleksandar were yelling at each other this morning, I was surprised when they came up, still talking to each other, having a... Do you still call it a conversation if both parties are yelling at each other? Asking for a friend. For about half a second there, I did think about telling her I stole her stuff just to piss her off. I decided against it. I usually do decide against stuff like that. Depending on the severity of the situation, the mental issues inherent in the person who's being that way. I know that that old man is a dangerous person. The man who drives the dolphin from Hood River. A dolphin, I don't mean like a literal dolphin. I mean an RV that they named it a dolphin. There's also like the warrior. It's not really a warrior. It's not like you got Kunta Kinte out there with a stick. No, not that kind of warrior. It's just an RV, and they want to name it something that sounds cool because you want to drive it on the road. I'm surprised they haven't tried making a see-through one and calling it the Ninja. As far as Tom goes, you know, when she complains about the same thing over and over again until she has a solution. His solutions are to spend money on the things that she wants so that she'll stop complaining. And then she complains that he bought stuff. I think this is what's known as a no-win scenario. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Oh wow, there's a chunk of cheese that melted out of my sandwich here. This sandwich is from yesterday. It's not very good. Obviously, that's why I only ate half of it. Alright, this is not how Prismacolors are supposed to be used, by the way. Here it is. Actually, we'll use 3 of them. The more you stack together, the bigger the internal diameter is going to be. Now, one thing about doing it this way is that it does come out triangle shaped, but it don't take much to 1, 2, 3 make it less of a triangle shape. But then once we've done this, I get to shove this in here up to about there, pinch it. Very Nebraskan of me, huh? Fold the sides over. That way you have a long stem for a mouthpiece. And voila, magnifique. We have performed the function required. Now we can stick our pinky in here, kink it so that none of the tobacco goes down the tube and into my throat and chokes me. And now we're good to go. This is why I don't have to beg people for cigarettes. I can pick up cigarette butts and I can conserve my tobacco, and I can make it far more cheap than it actually is. That guy from last night, well, there's a few guys here last night, but Tom, I understand his need to get away from particular situations, especially when he feels he's being used. There's a lot of situations where I felt I was being used, but being berated and snapped at just for opening your mouth. You're not allowed to have an opinion, and everything that somebody else says, they expect you to take as God's gift to humankind, written in stone, and if you don't, they get angry. I understand completely why Tom doesn't want to be stuck in that environment. It's a subservient situation. Lucky for him, it's a subservient situation that he can at least try to walk away from. I do kind of look like Rasputin, don't I? I'm surprised she was standing right at my driver's side door. Tom's stuff is all over by my passenger side door. I don't know where the chairs went, but I do know they're his chairs. He bought them. I also know it's far enough through the month. I need to find somebody to help me with this stuff, and I still haven't. Well, it's fucking gross, but it's an addiction. At least it's not heroin. At least it's not something I'm gonna need to go to a clinic and get some Suboxone for methadone. I want to turn off the camera, but at the same time, something might happen as soon as I do. What a pain in the ass. Anyway, whatever her and Alexander were talking about, he got sick of it enough to leave, and that's why she came over to my vehicle to complain. I don't like people getting their shit stolen. I did watch their stuff until Tom came back, and then I went for a walk. Last night, Tom stayed outside of my vehicle. I tried to get some sleep. Anything that was misplaced, not my fault. If anything was taken from there, well, as far as I know, Tom took his stuff. And she stated that he took his stuff. So, yeah, he only took his stuff. And he didn't take all of it. He left most of his stuff there for her. Also, the money issue. Yeah, you don't have enough to live on out here either. He's still getting his services. I've been cut off from mine because I didn't have any assistance. The closest I'm going to get to assistance is people telling me their sob stories that they're not going to do anything about. That ain't much help. Anyway, there's a lady who messaged me yesterday and I couldn't get the thing to work, so I'm going to try to message her again today. I hope Molly finds her jacket and her scarf so that, well, she probably won't apologize for trying to insinuate I was the one that stole her shit. But at least she'll have found her shit, and she can stop with me stealing her shit. I get that she's angry that Tom's leaving, but that don't make it okay to take it out on me. I want to help Tom to get into the most safe environment that he can be into, and I would like her to be in a safe environment as well. But also, the man deserves some peace and quiet. Alright, I guess I'm going to end this video. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind.